Maria had always dreamed of New York City, the lights, the landmarks, the energy. The city's endless possibilities called to her, promising adventure and new experiences at every turn. She imagined herself wandering through Times Square, standing in awe beneath the towering skyscrapers and soaking in the vibrant atmosphere that never seemed to sleep. For her 30th birthday, she finally booked her trip, planning every detail from Broadway shows to Brooklyn pizza. She spent evenings researching the best neighborhoods to explore, the must-see museums, and the hidden gems only locals knew about. Maria wanted her journey to be unforgettable, so she made lists, checked reviews, and mapped out her days to make the most of every moment. But as her departure in early 2025 approached, anxiety crept in. Were there new travel rules? Was her passport enough? She worried about missing something important, like a new form or a required document. And the thought of being turned away at the airport made her uneasy. Friends said it was easy, but online forums were full of conflicting advice. Digital visas, biometric scans, new paperwork. Some travelers shared horror stories of last-minute surprises, while others insisted it was all straightforward. The more Maria read, the more confused she became. Maria didn't want her dream trip derailed by a missed requirement. She knew that one small oversight could mean the difference between a smooth journey and a stressful ordeal. Determined, she skipped the rumors and went straight to official sources, the U.S. Department of State and Homeland Security websites. She spent hours reading through the latest updates, double-checking every detail to make sure she was fully prepared. Piece by piece, she learned about the updates, important but manageable. She discovered new digital forms, updated entry requirements, and tips for a smooth arrival. With each answer, her worries faded a little more. With a clear checklist, her confidence returned. She organized her documents, printed confirmations, and packed her bags with a sense of excitement and readiness. Maria's story is common now. Travel rules change fast, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. Many travelers find themselves lost in a sea of information, unsure where to turn for the facts. That's why we're here, to guide you through the 2025 updates step by step. We'll help you cut through the confusion and focus on what really matters for your trip. We'll break down what's new, what's essential, and how to prepare. From digital authorizations to health requirements, we'll cover every detail so you can travel with peace of mind. No more confusion, just a smooth path to your U.S. adventure. Imagine breezing through the airport, confident that you have everything you need. Let's make sure your journey starts right so you can focus on the excitement ahead. The adventure of a lifetime is waiting, and preparation is the key to unlocking it. Whether it's your first trip or your 10th, being informed is your best travel tool. Knowledge gives you the freedom to enjoy every moment, from takeoff to touchdown. Ready? Let's dive into what you need to know for a seamless U.S. visit. Together, we'll make sure you're prepared for every step of the journey. Your adventure begins with preparation. Let's get started and make your travel dreams a reality. Who do these new travel rules affect? In short, almost everyone heading to or within the United States. International tourists, business travelers, and students all face updated entry procedures, visa waivers, ESTA, and more. Business travelers need to double-check their documentation and stay alert for digital changes at airports. International students must keep up with student visa updates and entry protocols. Even U.S. citizens and permanent residents are impacted, especially with the full enforcement of the Real ID Act for domestic flights. If you're flying from Florida to California, you'll need the right ID. Whether you're crossing oceans or state lines, 2025 brings new requirements. Staying informed is the key to a smooth journey. We're all navigating these changes together. Let's make sure you're ready, no matter your travel plans. Your passport is your golden ticket. Make sure it's valid for at least 6 months beyond your planned U.S. departure. Airlines will deny boarding if you miss this rule, so check your expiration date now. For U.S. citizens, the Real ID Act is finally in full effect. Standard driver's licenses may no longer get you through airport security for domestic flights. Look for a star on your license to confirm it's Real ID compliant. If not, a U.S. passport, passport card, or military ID will work. Visit your DMV early. Real ID applications require extra documents and lines can be long. This change boosts security and streamlines airport screening. Travelers under 18 don't need ID when flying with an adult, but every adult must have compliant identification. Don't wait until the last minute. Update your documents now. A little preparation means smoother, safer travel. Make Real ID part of your travel checklist. For many international travelers, the Visa Waiver Program, or VWP, makes visiting the United States much simpler and more accessible. Citizens of 41 participating countries can skip the lengthy process of applying for a traditional visa, making travel plans less stressful and more spontaneous. This program is designed to encourage tourism and business by streamlining entry for millions each year. Instead of a visa, you'll need an ESTA, short for Electronic System for Travel Authorization. This is a quick online pre-screening that checks your eligibility before you board your flight. An approved ESTA is valid for 2 years, or until your passport expires, whichever comes first, allowing for multiple short visits to the US during that period. It's best to apply for your ESTA as soon as you book your flight or make travel plans. Always use the official US government website to avoid unnecessary third-party fees or scams. The application is straightforward, but double-check your details to prevent delays. Starting in 2025, the ESTA process includes more detailed security questions and enhanced background checks. Be sure to answer every question honestly and thoroughly, as providing false information can result in denial of entry or future travel bans. If you have a criminal record, have previously overstayed a US visa, or have been denied entry before, you'll need to apply for a B2 tourist visa instead of using ESTA. Begin this process early, as securing an appointment at a US embassy or consulate can take several months, especially during peak travel seasons. Travelers who aren't from VWP countries or those planning to work, study, or stay longer than 90 days must apply for the appropriate visa. This involves completing an online application, paying a non-refundable fee, and usually attending an in-person interview at your nearest US consulate. Always check the latest wait times and specific requirements for your visa category on the official US Department of State website. Processing times can vary widely depending on your location and the time of year. Preparation is everything. Gather all necessary documents, double-check your paperwork, and keep digital and physical copies handy. Don't let missing forms or forgotten details delay your trip or cause unnecessary stress at the airport. Know your eligibility and start the application process as early as possible. Research the requirements for your specific situation, and don't hesitate to seek help if you're unsure about any step. Having the right documents ready means you'll breeze through customs and immigration, making your arrival in the US smooth and stress-free. Stay updated on any changes to travel regulations, as rules can shift quickly. Sign up for travel alerts and check official sources regularly to avoid last-minute surprises. With careful preparation and up-to-date information, your entry into the United States will be seamless, letting you focus on enjoying your trip from the moment you land. Make visas and ESTA a central part of your travel planning checklist, and you'll set yourself up for a successful and memorable journey. Health and safety remain top priorities for US travel in 2025. COVID-19 vaccination is no longer required for entry, but the CDC still recommends being up to date on routine vaccines. Proof isn't usually needed, but it's smart to be protected. Health screenings, like temperature checks, may return if new threats emerge, so stay flexible. Some airlines use digital health forms. Filling them out can speed up your check-in. Download your airline's app and check for pre-travel tasks. Travel insurance is more important than ever. US healthcare is expensive, so get coverage for medical emergencies and trip changes. A little planning protects your health and your wallet. Check the CDC website for the latest updates before you fly. Travel smart, travel healthy, and enjoy peace of mind. Preparation keeps your trip on track. US airports in 2025 are embracing biometrics for faster, more secure entry. Facial comparison technology matches your face to your passport photo in seconds. No more fumbling for documents. If there's a match, you breeze through to a CBP officer for final questions. This tech cuts wait times and makes arrivals smoother. The Mobile Passport Control (MPC) app is another game changer. US citizens, Canadians, and ESTA travelers can use it for a fast-track customs line. Set up your profile, answer a few questions, and get a QR code for quick processing. The app is free and available at most major airports. Download it before your trip for a seamless arrival. Technology is making US entry easier than ever. Use these tools to your advantage. Beyond rules and tech, a few simple tips make your US arrival stress-free. Keep all documents, passport, visa, hotel info, organized and handy. Have your first night address ready for the CBP officer. Expect a brief interview, answer questions clearly and honestly. Pack smart. Don't bring prohibited items like fresh produce or plants. When in doubt, declare items on your customs form. Honesty avoids fines. Patience and a positive attitude help. Lines and jet lag are part of the journey. Treat airport staff with respect. A smile goes a long way. Take a deep breath. You're prepared and ready. Your trip starts with a smooth arrival. Preparation and courtesy make all the difference. Enjoy the adventure from the moment you land. Welcome to the United States. Some of the most valuable travel tips don't come from guidebooks or official websites. They come from fellow travelers who've just completed the journey you're about to begin. Their real-life experiences, shared in airport lounges or while waiting at the gate, can make all the difference. Take the Miller family from London, for example. They made sure to check their passports well in advance, applied for their e-stays immediately after booking flights, and even practiced the biometric entry process with their kids at home. This extra preparation meant their arrival was smooth and stress-free. By turning the facial scan into a fun game, the Millers helped their children feel comfortable and even excited about the process, turning a potentially stressful moment into a positive memory. Thanks to their planning, they breezed through immigration in just minutes, while many other families were still waiting in long, slow-moving lines. Not everyone is so lucky. Kenji from Tokyo learned a tough lesson when he discovered his ESTA was still linked to an old, expired passport. He was denied boarding and had to scramble to reapply right there at the airport, causing a lot of stress and nearly missing his flight. The lesson: always double-check and update your ESTA if you get a new passport, and do it well before your travel date to avoid last-minute panic. Chloe from France had a clever idea. She snapped a quick photo of her customs form on her phone just in case she misplaced the paper copy. That simple step gave her peace of mind throughout her trip. Small tricks like these, whether it's organizing documents, preparing your kids, or having digital backups, can save you time, reduce stress, and help you enjoy your journey more. Don't hesitate to chat with other travelers. Listen to their stories, ask for advice, and add their tried and tested tips to your own travel toolkit. A little extra preparation and a few clever hacks can truly make a world of difference, turning a challenging trip into a smooth adventure. And remember, your own experiences can help others too. Share your tips and stories with fellow travelers. You never know who you might help. Every journey, no matter how routine, teaches us something new. By learning from each other, we all become better, more confident travelers. We've covered everything from passports to biometrics. Now you're ready for your US adventure. Travel rules can change, so always check official sources. Travel.state.gov, cbp.gov, and cdc.gov before you fly. Make this a final step in your pre-trip checklist. Travel connects us and opens new worlds. Don't let paperwork hold you back. You're prepared, informed, and ready for the journey ahead. Double-check your documents, pack your bags, and get excited. Whether it's for business, study, or adventure, a warm welcome awaits. Safe travels and unforgettable experiences to you. Go create your own amazing stories. The adventure starts now.